Who's struggling now?
I ain't there yet. There we go. That's how you do that, son.
Well, it's not perfect.
It's better than what you had.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
I don't have all day.
Well, at least you didn't get smacked by barbed wire in the leg and slice your leg.
Yeah, that's true. Hi. Hanging out? Texting your friends? All right, see you later. I got this new Mountain Dew, Dirty Dew. It's cream soda apparently. I'm glad I only bought a 12 pack. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Support family farms. Me and Andrew are out this morning scouting one of our fields, seeing if it's ready to plant yet. What do you think?
It needs to be tilled up first.
Yeah, I would agree with Andrew. There's some waterways in here where waters ran down the hill. Needs to be touched up with the field cultivator before we bring the planter in here. It's also just a little bit, honestly, it's muddy, which isn't a big thing. It is sticking to my boots a little bit. Not the end of the world. But I got to hire the co-op to get a spray in here, kill this mustard weed off. I don't really want to till the whole field up here. There is a very steep grade to the dirt over there. I'm afraid that if we tilled the whole thing up, that it'd wash and we'd be in here replanting. A little bit of grass weed in here too that co-op can smoke when they get rid of the mustard weed, but gotta get the tractor up here first. There's a very good chance of rain this afternoon and tomorrow. They're forecasted 1.5 inches to 2 inches. We'll see if we actually get that much, but this is going to have to wait for now. We have to wait. Some digging in the dirt here, see if it's muddy or not. I found one of my friends. I love seeing worms in the dirt. That's how you know you got really good dirt, because there's organic life in it. It's going to give them corn plants or bean plants, whatever you're planting in the dirt at that time, a great jump start if there's that much organic material in the dirt. So happy to see that for sure. Let's go see if we can find a field that's ready. Planters are rolling everywhere. Blue Goose and Red Machine are sitting in the yard, so no planting today. 100% chance of rain they're calling for now, so seed is way too expensive in order to be doing it twice. So we're going to do a couple other things around the farm today. I know this window is absolutely filthy. We broke a hydraulic line yesterday with the grapple, so we haven't had a chance to clean it just yet. But we're going to get the cows another bale here, so we don't have to mud the skid loader all up, so we don't get stuck. Emmett's ready for a bale. Got 5G over there ready to take the net wrap off. Today is the day the pig's been waiting for since we brought him home. It's when we take him out of the nursery pen. When we open up the big pen, first thing we got to do is go back around it, see if we need dirt any place so they don't dig underneath the fence. Obviously close the gate. And there's some wire woven fence that we put on there too to keep it from digging. We got to fix that to rewire it down. Then we'll pull that gate out of the way and pigs will be in hog heaven. Hog heaven. I cracked myself up. Well, there we go. Me and Andrew had to replace a little section, the double fence down there. Nothing important, just took a little bit. Pigs are enjoying and exploring now. Got the grinder pulled out now. Gonna empty that off into the hog feeders. That we're gonna do with the mud tomorrow. Radar doesn't look too good. We're putting everything away in the sheds. Just putting that one away. Lots of lightning going on right now. Hope it ain't no hail. See that kind of bow in the clouds right there? That's the heavy stuff. A little blue dot right there. That's where we are. She's coming. A little anticlimactic, but that's okay. Some raindrops on you. Sorry. This is really absolutely just a beautiful rain. Wouldn't have guessed that by the rain. See you tomorrow. Good morning. I didn't film much last night because honestly, it wasn't a good night. We were looking over the planter while I was in the shop and we noticed that a couple of disc openers were a little loose. We thought we could pound the bearing out and put new ones in, but unfortunately, it's all one piece. So we went to John Deere, got these new disc opener blades, tried to put them on last night. Specifically row number 13 here, this one. The housing on the John Deere ones are different than the Kinsey ones. This housing is a 1/2 inch wider than the Kinsey ones. So when I was putting it on, turning the bolt, she stripped out. That's not good. In order to get it back on there, to do it right, you have to replace this whole unit here. I figured there had to be a better way to it. So I'll show you what I did. So these bolts are a left-hand thread, which means they spin in backwards versus a normal bolt. Now, why is it like that? Well, that way, from all the vibration of the planter, it tightens itself. The disc openers tighten themselves and they don't ever come loose. The disc openers go right on here and they look like this. So when it's stripped out, I took the bolt to our bench grinder. I ground down the threads right here, just enough to taper it. Being very, very careful, I screwed it in there backwards, and then I put a wrench on it, and it's seated. I can't believe it's seated in there. That was at least $1,000 fix. These units, they are not cheap. And we would have had to replace all this right here. So it wasn't a very good night. There was some yelling, some cussing, a lot of things were thrown. You missed out on it, and it's not a bad thing. But it's back together, it's fixed. These need to go back to John Deere since they're obviously not right. We'll get the Kinsey ones that are right, so that way we don't have that problem again. The joys of farming. We got the lunch ladies pump figured out. We went to Baumgart's, bought a new pump for 60 bucks just to have the same problem. Tracing the problem back, it's not the pump, which is a good thing. It's just the power cord. This on-off switch here is shot. There's a short in it. So $10 cord or a $60 pump, I think I'd rather replace the cord. Lunch lady loves to spray weeds, so gotta make sure that's fixed up for her. Another project that we completed this morning. We had to replace this brake line here. Comes off the firewall of a 4230. Goes underneath the inside of the cab there. They locked it. Yep, they locked it. So we ran the new brass tube through the tractor. At least it was bendable, so we got it to fit just fine. And then it connects right up here to this hose. I know you can't see it very well because it's dark, but got the brake line fixed and replaced, and you won't believe the cost of that. $7.50. We celebrated. Got a good mechanic shop here in town that was able to flare the brass pipe for us, put the fittings back on it, and it worked. We are on the back of a pasture that we decided to rent this year. We lost some pasture south of town. We picked this up this year. It needs some work. I restretched some wire back here in the corner, cut some trees up because the tree fell on it. This pasture has not been grazed for 2 years. It's got really, really good grass in it. Obviously, the only downfall is there's no 110 power here to run a fencer, so we're going to have to buy a battery one or rely on solar. It's a spring fed pasture, so there's no well or live water here, but the spring is running really, really well. And there's a dugout further up that way, about 300 yards, where cattle can drink out of too. Rained on us a little bit. It's wet. My boots are soaked. I am over here grabbing more parts and pieces because we're a little short of insulators. Yeah, I don't see any nails. I have to keep looking for those. Anybody's bean field over here or cornfield over here. That's not what good neighbors do. Kind of make out Andrew over there. I can't cross because there's that creek running through there. But I can't get close. This side we walked already. Put new insulators on. Fixed the fence. Tex.
I don't know if it'll fit around this post.
I think you're struggling.
Well, it's not a normal size T-post.
Probably why that other one was on there.
Probably. Yeah, that ain't gonna fit around there. Who's struggling now?
I ain't there yet. There we go. That's how you do that, son.
Well, it's not perfect.
It's better than what you had.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
I don't have all day.
Well, at least you didn't get smacked by barbed wire in the leg and slice your leg.
Yeah, that's true. Almost done. We can see the finish line. Where are you going?
Running the gravel off. Dirt off the wheels.
Okay, that's a good idea. Glad you thought of it. One more panel to stick up in a creek where the water drains down a hill. Tie it up, and we'll be done. I'm wore out. I didn't even walk as much as you did.
Nope. I walked the most out of everyone.
He's not lying. Well, we're back at home. Before we go enjoy our evening, gotta check the calves one more time. Make sure there's nothing new. Bring you along. I carried you before. There's the baby Belty. Mom's nervous. They sure are mowing down the rye. But better them up here mowing down the rye than feeding them hay. white ones kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Hi! Hanging out? Texting your friends? Alright, see you later. Pigs are all in. Enjoying their new bigger pen, looks like. Well, it's supposed to dry out next couple of days. Hopefully we'll get back to dirt scratching soon. As soon as we get the planter back together. New parts back onto it. Come back and see us next week. Cheers.